Hello and welcome to this beginner bingo tutorial for Wasteland and Desert Colossus Skulls. This tutorial will be covering common routing and tricks needed for goal completion. So what you should have by now is gotten your bottle with bugs in it, which if you happen to have forgotten your bugs, you can come over here, bugs under that rock, and you should have gotten your bottom of the well shoes. Afterwards, what we'll be doing is once you have your Gerudo Valley, just come over here. Z, target this fence. B, the third metal post over. And we're going to pause buffer and a backflip so we don't talk to the Gerudo guard. And now we're going to shield dart down. Next step is we're just going to do a meg flip over the gate. Make sure not to mash A during this or you will talk to the guard. Okay, because it is morning, I have to make sure that they are on the same rotation. I lucked out, they are on the same rotation. If they aren't, you can just slash at the wall and it will stall them long enough to get on the same path. And all we're doing now is backwalking into the fortress. What you want to do is make sure that you don't alter your angle when you come in through here, because it gives you a very good angle to just be able to climb up the ladder and side hop right. So basically once you enter, just 180 back walk with C target held. Once you get near the end, 180 back. And that's because I moved after climbing the ladder. Try not to do that. Okay, so once at the top, side hop right. And just walk down a little bit, and now you can side hop left, and you flip back in. This tutorial will not be going over Wasteland tests, as it is a more advanced trick. So all we do is once we enter the Wasteland, we come over here to this corner, and put our B button right above the point where the two quicksands join. What you'll do is 180, Z target, roll, and then just start back walking immediately, so Link can get enough speed to walk across. As soon as you cross the quicksand, make sure to side hop left, because if you don't, there is a collision zone for the void right there. You have like maybe 3 steps before Link voids. All we're going to do is make our way to this third post here. Aim up. And just just aim a little bit left so you can back walk and not have to roll through all the flags. Since I burnt my Navi earlier, I'll have to get ISG off the don't know what you want to call it, the guiding pole. Probably not a terrible name. Just quick draw your sword, get ISG. Now, that's one way to get ISG. If you have a stick, I will show another way. So, let's say you lost ISG because you failed the hover here in a moment. So just swing your stick. Now your stick can't break pot. Like, your sword can't break pots with crouch stabs now, because Deku sticks lack that property. And get ISG off that. Now, if you need nuts, that pot has nuts. And this second pot here in the back has a fairy in case you need a fairy for one of your goals later on. So what you do here is you'll target this wall, line up with this torch, 180, we'll be shield dropping a shoe, will be immediately turning right and Z targeting. And we're just going to get in this corner over here. And we'll see the Chew pass in front of us. When you do, just flick down, shield, backflip. And we're going to be hovering it off of it that way. So now I'm going to do that in real time. Okay, shield drop Chew, turn right, Z target, get in this corner, wait for the Chew to pass. I was too late on the backflip there. Personally, I don't view the Chew when going by, I wait for the explosion, which also works. But feel for the tutorial, it's better to see a visual representation. And this is what happens when you're showing off an easier strat instead of what you typically do. Okay, and that's the first skull. When you're doing those backflips, make sure you space them a little bit so you do actually hover. If you do them too quickly, the Skulltula won't catch you with damage. Also, if you wait too long, the Skulltula will damage you and you will fall down. So what we're going to finish doing here is getting the second Wasteland Skull as child. And then I will be using Practice Run to immediately go adult to show off how to get the remaining two. All we do is make our way up to this hill. We aim for this third white bit of sand, and just backwalk. Once you're about halfway down the map, just turn left, and we're through Wasteland. Now when we zone into Colossus, what you'll want to do is 180, C target up, aim up a little bit, Z target, and start side hopping right. Like 2 or 3 side hops, so you don't get hit by levers and you can just backwalk. It's slightly quicker than rolling. Okay. It is important to get your Skulltula before you watch Requiem, because time of day will be very tight when you save and quit to go back to Link's house. If you do it if you get the song and then the Skulltula, you might not have enough time to make it before castle closes. So get your Skulltula. I'm going to edit the song into my inventory real quick so we don't have to watch the cutscene. Wrong one. Okay, so basically what you'll do is you walk in here and walk back out. Actually, I think I might still have to watch the cutscene. Yeah. So let me warp to get past this. Dungeons, Spirit Temple. Okay. Now this time when I leave, I won't have the cutscene. Okay, and basically after that, you'll get your song, save and quit, and head adult. So what I'm going to do here real quick is just set it to adult, and warp, so I can show you the remaining couple. Let's also make it night, because currently it's like the middle of the day and it will still be that day. Okay. So I will show you the 2 strategies here for getting 000, so you can kill both Skultulas instead of having to do the Seam Walk. I'm personally not a fan of it. I've never liked the Seam Walk for this, because you get trolled by the levers way too often, and this trick avoids it. So if you have a Chew, just walk down to it's roughly the second step here, and just shield drop a Chew. And we just heard the gold Skulltulas die. Okay, now I'll show it off with a bomb. So as soon as you zone out a spirit, just Z-target. Oh, for this trick to work, you must also make sure that the golden Skulltulas are unloaded. So you need to make sure that you warped here. But you just drop a bomb right at the seam there between the flat stand and that, and we just heard them die again. And so what we're going to do now is, to get the Skulltula, most people do a seam walk. Like I said, I'm not a fan of it. There's a much easier strat that just involves coming over to this wall. You roll into it, let go Z-target and re-Z-target, and then you just take a few steps back, pull your hook shot, get the Skulltula. Easy peasy. And we'll now just make our way over to the other and final gold Skulltula for this goal. And it's over on this side. And that is the final gold Skulltula. And that is all for this tutorial. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, or you can ask questions on the OOT official Discord. I will leave a link to it in the bottom of the description. And thank you for watching.